It's Wednesday, June 24th, 2026. I'm OG Nerd, and this evening I want to tell you about a boat trip. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump were on a friend's boat off the coast of Albania. They stopped for a swim. They hiked a protected island barefoot, and Ivanka, by her own account, was captivated. That was years ago. Today, a protected wildlife reserve is being bulldozed. Sea turtle nests are being destroyed. Flamingo nesting grounds are being cleared. And tens of thousands of Albanian citizens are in the streets for the 21st consecutive night, chanting, marching, demanding that their country not be sold out from under them. All because two very wealthy, very connected people went for a swim and liked what they saw. I want to walk you through exactly how this happened because details matter and they tell a story that should concern every single one of us, no matter where they live. The protected area on Albania's Adriatic coast was legally protected. That means construction was banned, development was banned. The ecosystem, home to over 250 bird species, Mediterranean monk seals, loggerhead turtles, Dalmatian pelicans, and massive colonies of flamingos, was protected by law. Then, in 2024, quietly, without public consultation, Without public debate, Albania's parliament passed a new law stripping that protection away. Overnight, land that could not legally be developed could be developed. Shortly after, an investment firm linked to Jared Kushner was granted special investor status by Albania authorities. A $4.6 billion luxury development was announced. Bulldozers arrived, trees were cut, dunes were destroyed. A sea turtle nest was crushed, and the Albanian public, who knew nothing, who were never consulted, who woke up one morning to bulldozers on their protected coastline, took to the streets. Now let me be precise about something, because precision matters when you're talking about people's lives and reputations. Albania's independent anti-corruption prosecutor, SPAC, has opened a formal investigation. Their spokesperson confirmed that the investigation does not currently name Kushner's company directly. The investigation is focused on Albanian officials and the legislative changes that enabled the project. That is an important distinction, but here is the question I keep coming back to. Jared Kushner is the son-in-law of the President of the United States. His investment firm is pursuing a $4.6 billion project in a small European country that desperately wants U.S. favor, NATO membership, and EU accession. The laws protecting the land his firm wants to develop were quietly stripped away, and the public was never told any of it was happening. Even if every single step of that was technically legal, that combination of factors should make every alarm bell in a democracy ring at full volume. I want to talk about the flamingos for a moment, because I think they are actually the most important part of this story. The protesters chose the flamingo as their symbol deliberately. These birds nest in the lagoon. They have nested there for as long as anyone can remember. They don't have legal standing. They don't have a vote. They don't have a lobbyist in Trina or Washington. They just have their habitat, which is now being bulldozed so that the very wealthy people can have a casino and a golf course. when Albanian protesters carry those pink flamingo cutouts through the streets of Tirana? At midnight, they are saying something profound. They are saying that the value of a place is not measured only by what it can generate for investors, that nature has worth that cannot be captured in a spreadsheet, that the flamingo nesting ground is worth more than a casino. That is my argument at its core. The market does not value everything that matters. And when the market, backed by political connections and quietly rewritten laws, threatens to devour something irreplaceable, it is the job of democratic institutions and an engaged public to say, stop. Albania is saying stop for 21 days and counting, in the rain, in the heat, night after night. Albania is not for sale, is being projected onto the Prime Minister's office in letters large enough to read from a block away. I think that message deserves to travel further than Tirana. I think it deserves to reach Washington. I think every American who cares about the rule of law, about the separation of public office and private profit, about the right of ordinary people to protect what belongs to all of us, should be paying attention to what is happening on that Adriatic coastline right now. Because the flamingos of Albania are not so different from the public lands, the national parks, the protected coastlines, the community spaces that powerful and well-connected people are eyeing all over the world, including right here. If it can happen there, it can happen anywhere. I'm OG Nerd. That is my take. Stay informed, stay sharp, most of all, stay woke, and stand with the people of Albania. Their fight is our fight. Join the conversation at OG Nerd After Dark on TikTok at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you there.